Hello students, welcome to today's video. Today the video is going to be about creating your technology portfolio. Okay, so I'm going to go into Google Classroom, find the class, and then I've assigned an assignment called Technology Portfolio. Okay, so I'm going to open that assignment. And here are the directions. Watch the video, open my slideshow, create and set up your slideshow, work on mission 1. Okay, so we're not going to watch the video. Actually, I'm creating the video right now. So my slideshow is right here. So I'm going to click on that. And that's going to open up my slideshow. And my slideshow will give you examples of each of the assignments. Okay, so here's my first slide. And you're going to create a slideshow similar to this one. Okay. This page won't be on your slide, but these are just some more directions. Mission 1 is text tools, so we're exploring the different types of text tools. Okay, so here's an example of what your Mission 1 slide should look like. Notice it says a heading called Mission 1, and it's titled Text Tools. All right, and then there are different types of text, different styles of text. You'll see I have a text box here. So for this one, the most important thing is editing the text box. So I have a fill. The text box is filled with a color, and I have a border around the text box. All right. Then I have the next text box says font size 14, and it is size 14. Font size 36. Here's some bold font, underline, tilted font, fonts of different color, and then here's a numbered list about fonts. Okay, and then each of these fonts is a different font type. And then this is the alignment box. So there's left align font, centered font, right align font. Okay, so let's go back into figuring out how to create your slideshow. All right, so I'm going to go back into the assignment, and down here at the bottom there's create. We're going to create slides. And again, we're going to wait a second for it to show up. And there it is. So now I can open. Okay, here it says click to add title. So this is where you're going to type in and then you're going to add your name here. Okay, and so you have it set up with your title slide. Okay, to add a new slide is up here in this icon. There's a little drop down here, and you can choose for Mission 1, probably the best format is title only. So I'm going to select that, and now I have two slides here. Here's my first slide, here's my second slide. Click to add title. Okay. And then I'm going to use, and notice I have my presentation over here, and so I can click on this tab and look at, the requirements for this slide. I can also, you will also have another tab with this video open, and so you can click on that tab and watch and pause the video as you need to complete this assignment. Okay, so back here, my first requirement is a text box. So you go on my slideshow. Here's the text box. Click, drag it out. Inside, I'm going to type text box. And remember in the previous video I said it's a good idea to have your text box the size that fits the font. Okay, so you don't want your text box to be super big if you only have a little bit of text in there. Okay, so I'm going to shrink this text box down a little bit. Okay, and now if I want to change the text box, if I'm clicking in here and I see my cursor blinking, then what I need to do, I just need to click on the border here. And the cursor goes away, the text box is selected. And now I'm going to look up here for the tools to edit this text box. So I'm going to fill color. You can choose a color for your text box over here. line color. Okay, this is the line weight, so how thick the line is. See, it's thicker there now. Click off it. Okay, click back on it. And then here's kind of the line style. So if you want a different type of dash. Okay, so now I have my text box. Take a look at the next one. Font size 14, font size, and you don't have to use font size 14 and size 36. I just want two different sizes. Okay, so again, back here, click on text box tool again, drag out another one. Okay. Font size. Oop. Font size. Okay. And then if you want to edit the font, you can either click and drag, okay, or you can also just select the text box. Here are the text box tools, okay, but now we're going to talk about the font tools over here, okay, your text tools. And so font size, if I'm going to make it 24, then I want to double click here and put in and say what size it is, okay. Now an easy way to get your next text box, if I'm going to click on this, I can click on this and I can copy and paste. So Control C is copy, Control V is paste. Now I have my next text box, and all I have to do, it's already selected, so I can go up here and change it to, let's say 36. Okay, and once I do that, I obviously want to edit number 36. Okay, and then we can talk about bold, underline, same thing, tilt, the different colors, and then I'm going to show you a little bit about these two boxes because I'm not sure if you know how to do those. Okay, but the other ones I think you can figure out. Remember that once you select a text box or any object, you'll get your toolbar up here, and if you just hover over the tools, it will tell you what they do. Okay, and so I'm gonna create another text box and do a numbered list. All right, so my text box, I'm gonna put in numbered list. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit enter, and now that's down here, I'm gonna go up and look in here, and here, this tool right here, numbered list. All right, and that's what I want. So it gives me a number 1. All right, then I'm gonna, up here in the font, I'm gonna choose a font. Doesn't matter, any font you can do. Okay, so I'm going to click that, and then I can see that it's right here. It tells me what font it is. So then I'm going to type that out on my numbered list. Okay, then hit enter, and then I'll choose a different font. Okay, and then again it's right here, and type it out. Alright, so put at least 4 fonts there. Okay, that's the numbered list requirement. Last one I'm going to show you is the alignment tools. So here, I'm just going to type in centered right now. Okay, and now if I put my cursor here on the front of the text, and I go up here again and look, alignment. Okay, that's the one we want. That's left align, centered, right align. So we're going to center it, and you see how it automatically is centered there. Okay, and we'll type right, put my cursor there, and I can go up here and say here's right aligned. Okay. Alright, so again, if you have any troubles or you're confused about something, take a look at my presentation, and then also take a look at the video that you'll have open. Okay? Good luck.